Cindy with your girl Coop over here. We are back for another episode of what? The Scoop with Cindy and Coop.
Hey, let's get it. I'm super excited. I am ready to hear about Hawaii. It seemed bomb. The pictures were super dope. Cases. He was doing it. Okay, little one too.
Look, I'm so glad you brought that up because one of the topics today I wanted to talk about, real brief, is like the whole sharing and not sharing or whatever on social, like deciding like what's too much to share or what's too explicit, to share. So most people who know me, I can't post that. It's my job. That's doing too much. Too many people I work with follow me. I have that whole image in mind at all times. So swimsuit pictures that seem a little too provocative, I try to stray away from for the most part. But then, my friends was like, they're not that explicit. People post swimsuit pictures. I made sure that you couldn't see too much of the back, because that's usually the issue. And I just said, F it, here you go. Enjoy these pictures I took in Hawaii. Hawaii was fun, but that was one of those things I was like, is this too much? Is this too much?
Cindy, if I had a body like you, I would post my pictures every other day. I don't understand. If I didn't have this gut, baby, I would be one two-piecing it every other day. I'd be like, let me just practice over here in 50-degree weather to let y'all know what I'm working with, okay? Just let y'all know I just finished working out on this Peloton.
So you basically are saying you don't have that issue. Like you
I'm
were
grown.
okay with sharing.
I'm grown. Yeah, I'm grown.
Okay.
I'm grown.
Okay.
Nobody pays. Anybody who has an opinion about that, unless they pay a bill in here, can't say nothing to me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because I love seeing women share those types of like, oh, girl, you look good, do your thing.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, I got to worry about it. It comes with the territory of being a woman in sport industry, period. But probably any industry, honestly. But I can only speak for sports because that's what I work in. And it's just always having to be mindful of every little thing of how you're portraying yourself and how you're coming off. And like, I was on vacation and I wanted to show y'all how much fun I had, but how good I look.
Well, that's a great point you bring up because I really feel like I'm at this stage of life. I don't know. Once you hit 30, I'm trying to tell people it's a different. I don't give a. Right? So I think that you got to get to a place where you stop feeling like you have to prove or be modest because I work, my daytime job, what pays my bills. I work for one of my accounts is sex positivity. And so it's all about loving who you are, thriving in every single space. And they go there. Like we're talking everything you think is kind of risque times 12. So they can own that. I'm like, oh, what am I so upset because I have a little, shoulder collarbone now. I'm over here thinking I'm doing too much. Like, please relax. So I feel like everyone should just be in their truth and be who they are because at the end of the day, you're beautiful. Like if you weren't, I would probably say, hey, maybe a little Shaw. But you're gorgeous and you got to own that. And that's okay. And you should just, people who have a problem with it, they have a problem with themselves. Like it's revealing more about them than anything else.
Okay, well, so in 2021, that is one of my goals to be less concerned about what others are thinking and just be more of myself. And that's including in our podcast. We have talked about this. Like,
there you go.
Yeah, show people Cindy, even though I don't be really wanting y'all to know me like that. Speaking of 2021, we are just going to do a quick little wrap up of 2020, the bright side of things, not the bad. We're not going to dwell on that.
No, there's so much. We'd be here all day.
Right. And then discuss our goals. So let's start with 2020 because I want to have some happy memories. Let's see if we can find some.
Okay. Number one. Are we should do 3, 2, 1, or do you want to do 1, 2, 3?
I'm actually not ranking them. I'm not even going to lie to you because I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't think about which ones were more or less, So I'm just going to jump in.
Okay.
I think the one we can all agree on, I think that everybody has appreciated from old to young to all different types of, genres of people, the verses. Yeah, the verses has probably saved us from losing our minds in 2020 because that was something to look forward to every so often. However, I
Yeah.
guess they were doing it like what, every month or so. There were a few. Either way,
It was like almost bi-weekly or like tri-week, like
early
they.
on it was, because
Yeah,
like once
yeah,
they started going, there was like, oh, we got another one for y'all. We got another one
yeah,
for y'all.
yeah.
And then they got more, their production got bigger, so they had to plan a little better.
Doing too much, doing too much. There
Right.
were some that got a little excessive, but we honestly have to pay homage to DJ Nice because he kind of started this whole thing, getting on his live. You got to give him some
Yes.
love because if it wasn't for him having this little party, virtual parties weren't really a thing, and he kind of just took it off. And now, with the verses, we got to reminisce, a little bit of twerk days, a little bit of old school, a little bit of gospel, a little bit of hood rap because I don't know,
Yeah.
Gucci and Jeezy was close. Gucci and Jeezy was
Ma'am.
close. I
Ma'am.
feel
So
like
no.
somebody's gonna get shot.
I thought Brandy and Monica had that little tension. The whole
Oh
time
yeah.
you
Oh
felt Monica
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this girl, but I'm gonna do this. That's what I felt the whole time, right?
Yes,
Gucci
yes.
and Jeezy, I was like, are they gonna make it through? Like, I just need to know.
Yeah. Brandy also seemed like she's on a little happy pill. Like she just was like on space a little bit. She was out, and you know what? Sometimes when you have to deal with an enemy, you gotta go to the sky because it's a lot. But she made it through. So praise the Lord for you working with your enemies because I'm not good at that. Once you
Yeah.
dead to me, you dead to me. So I commend anybody who can like squash a beef. And seeing Jeezy and Gucci Mane perform So Icy, that was like, okay, good
And we
things can
didn't
still
know.
happen.
We did not know if we were gonna get that. Everybody was waiting, like, dang, are they gonna give us? I know once it kind of got tense, everybody was like, yeah, we're not getting So Icy. It's not happening. Just go
Yeah,
on and hang it up. We
right,
already know it ain't happening. And they ended it with this. Okay, bravo for them.
right.
So yes, verses have been a saving grace. What else? What else has made 2020 better than you know?
I'll say the college kids finding a little bit of their voice because you saw a lot of
Okay.
them protest when things were happening. They were able to say, we're not going to practice until things get a little bit better. So you started to see that they understand they hold a lot of power. And,
Yeah.
they went a little left when they did the whole we want to play thing. Like it's a pandemic, bro. Relax. But I'm glad that they finally realize and recognize and understand you are a chess piece in this whole thing. It does not operate really without you. You're the queen. You
Yeah.
make everything run. So
Right.
I think they need to continue to grow that. And I've seen a lot of platforms develop specifically with UNC, and they're like branching out and giving student athletes like a platform to share what did they do outside of their sport, which is really nice. They
Yeah.
do art, they do music, they have fashion, all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to see kids understanding that you're more than an athlete, and hopefully with the NIL and all that good stuff, we can see these young men and women building their brands for good, always for positivity and stuff. So that's always good to see.
Oh, speaking of building brands, we saw a lot of athletes branching out into the YouTube space and sharing more of their background of who they are, but then like also what's going on in like say the bubble and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my friend Devin, who's been editing a lot of those videos, like JaVale McGee's. He did
Mm-hmm.
Izzy in the WNBA, so he has like a bunch of those, like a roster that he's been
Yeah.
editing their YouTube videos and giving us that content of, we wouldn't have seen a lot of what was going on in the bubble behind the scenes that we got to see from JaVale's page if it wasn't for them. So shout
Right.
out to them. That was a good
100%.
look. Okay, we getting here. We got it. That's three. That's three. Look, there's some bright spots, y'all. There are some bright spots in
Right.
2020.
All right, so we've got three. Now let's get up to at least five good things.
Okay.
So let's talk about the women, because women are doing good things, holding it down for the one. We have seen some progress, seen some glass ceilings break. I have this here in my notes. Katie Sowers was the first woman to coach in the Super Bowl. So she kicked us off. So shout out to Katie. Kim G was the first female GM in Major League Baseball for the Miami Marlins. Shout out to her. Becky Hammon was the first woman to head coach in the NBA after we saw Pop get ejected the other night. That was most recent. Alyssa Nakin was the first woman to coach in the MLB for the San Francisco Giants.
Okay.
Sarah Fuller was the first woman to play and score in a Power 5 college football game. So shout out to her.
And then obviously shout out to like the WNBA, who I feel like got probably a chance to amplify their voice this year. Like, we definitely tuned into more of their games. I know I did. Granted, it may have been because of the pandemic, whatever the reason it may, whatever the reason why, they got more shine that they deserve this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully
Yeah.
it continues into the next.
Again, just like I said about you feeling like you are caring about what people think, I feel like, again, as women, we have got to get to a place where we don't have to prove. We know we're good. We know we're dope. We know we're fly. We know we're excellent. And as much as you have the people that, I commend everyone who puts their voice out, respect women, but all that good stuff. I understand all that too. It's necessary. But at the same time, you don't have to demand respect from people who are just hell-bent on not giving it to you. So do your due diligence.
I do think the recognition part though is like, because more comes with that, right? The more you're recognized as far as like getting an audience to watch your games and stuff, the more national games you get, the more money that is thrown your way. Like that's really the fight. You feel me?
I don't think a tweet's gonna do that, but sure. Okay. That's just my opinion.
It's all a part of the process, sis. It's all a part of the process.
Again, I think it goes back to the deals that are done behind the room. We got to get more women representation in the room to, vocalize for us. And so that's a big part of it. You got to be at the table and be at the table with some pieces ready to move. So.
Yeah. I guess we'll have 6 because I know our final one we agreed on, but we kind of have to add in there Kamala Harris, right? Like,
oh yes.
While we're speaking about women.
Okay, pretty good.
Oh my god! Okay. Oh my god! Did she really?
It's one time for the one time. Okay, what do we do?
Don't do
it.
Don't. Oh, I thought she was gonna do this. Okay.
That's not. We don't do that for just people.
I thought she was gonna do the ski weed. I was like, I just, my ears. Let me prepare.
We don't just do that for anyone. No. That's not how this goes. Yes. Anyway, Madam VP. Okay, Madam VP. She is in the White House, honey, and she is the first woman vice president ever in the history of presidents that are vice. Okay, and I'm just super excited about it because Kamala, girl, you gonna get some work done because we gonna make sure you do it. And that's my thing.
And then there's the other side.
It's one thing to get up in there. I'm happy you got in there. I'm proud of you. Like, don't get me wrong. I am all about women going to another level, but I need you to. Okay, time to get to work.
Yeah.
Everything you say you're gonna do for us, we gonna ensure because you know us. We not gonna let you forget.
Right.
So you go ahead and do what you gotta do.
But that was definitely history made and something to look forward to kick off the new year. Let's hope everything goes smoothly.
Kamala, I need my check, sis, since you want to play games. You and Joe. Y'all want to one-up Donald and Mitch. If you want to one-up Donald and Mitch. All right, Georgia, do your thing. Come on.
Right, hit us with that monthly. Hit us with that monthly while this pandemic is going on.
Which they should be doing. But anyway, I do feel genuinely, though, that young people are saying we're not going to take any old thing anymore, which is great. And hopefully, when people go on to glory, we can really see some vast improvements in other areas of the United States of America.
Yeah.
We'll see. Not holding my breath, but, progress.
Progress. I was just about to say progress. That's all we can hope for at this moment. Good Lord. Okay, and finally, the best thing about 2020 has been what? Starting the school. Hey. No, yes. But for real, like this is something we've talked about for quite a long time now. I feel like
almost 3 years.
Yeah, I would say we toyed with the thought when we first, got close and stuff. We did a podcast together, like a episode of one of your podcasts that you had, and that was like our quick indicator, like, yeah, we should do this, for real. But it just never worked out, and then because of everything that happened this year, it was like the perfect timing to do so. We were actually able to sit in the house and like give some time to this. So
yeah,
I am happy with where it started. I'm excited to see where it goes. I am very appreciative of all the people who have supported so far and encouraged us, especially me getting back into this space. So thank you guys.
Hallelujah. Thank you, y'all. Y'all keep it up because your girl is tripping. She don't know she got to give, but it's okay. We working on her. It's okay. Step at a time. Jesus.
I just live a very humble life, and
that's not it. That's not the word. Don't put humble on that. That's not humility.
What is it?
You're afraid of your own greatness. You hold your own self back. You get in your own way.
Did I sign up to friend? Did I sign up to be dragged on the last day of 2020? Okay,
I'm just
Lord.
saying, if you knew what you truly possessed, you would walk in a different light. And I'm ready for you to walk in that light. I'm ready for you.
All right.
I don't know if it's gonna be hitting 30, but I'm telling you, Cindy, you just have something about you that you have a gift to share.
Okay, well, check this out. Check this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna segue that into the 2021 goals.
Period.
Because that is on my list in a state. Okay.
Sure.
One of them is to stop getting in my own way about things. That's career stuff, personal life, friendships, relationship, whatever, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am a huge overthinker. Okay, huge. And I don't mean to be. I also don't share that type of stuff with people often, but it is something that I struggle with on my own. And that is something I'm hoping to work on going into 2021.
Come on, Scoop and being vulnerable. Let's go, Scoop and being vulnerable. Okay.
You know, they're like a therapy session, like, okay. But sometimes you need that. So if you are also an overthinker like me, let's like challenge each other to like push past that in 2021. Because a lot of things aren't even going to happen the way we be thinking they're going to happen, and we do the most and cause anxiety for no reason. So,
yeah.
Give me one of your 2021 goals.
One of my 2021 goals is I'm going to seriously choose joy, because I think for so long, well, I'll say this. Black excellence is a thing, right? We always feel like we have to achieve. We always have to be twice as good, blah, blah, blah. But it's really okay to walk in who you are and that be enough. And I think certain times I feel like I have to go to like the mountaintop to feel like I've achieved something. And it's like, if I just wake up this morning and stay consistent, if I work out every single day, if I just do the little things, I know it's going to become greater. And so despise not small beginnings. That's one of my mentors taught me when I first started out in the sports media game. Like, do not take for granted the little steps and the little, accolades that you're making. So I'm really going to get back to that. Like, really enjoying, like, having fun with this. It's not that serious. I don't want to make it deep. Don't want to overthink. I don't want to question myself and like my gifts and my talents because someone doesn't necessarily see that. So like, I'm going to choose joy. And whenever I get an opportunity to do the scoop and other, endeavors that I'm doing, I'm going to have fun with it. Because I think when you get too wrapped up in the production or overthinking if it's going to be good enough for somebody's approval, you just get upset and it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I feel that. Those are good. That's a good goal. I like that.
Thanks.
I like that. That's a self-care goal as well.
Yeah. Last year, 2020 was like all about like depressive, anxious, overthinking. And I feel like 2021 has to be about healing and just releasing and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So another one of my goals is to communicate better.
Okay. Was that with your man or?
And reach out to friends more. So for one, what we not gonna do, okay? I don't have a man. Not that anyone cares. I don't have a man. Okay. Candace.
Yes. 2021. Oh, I love my man shit. Let me know how you play, honey. He held me down in 2020. Okay. Let's not play these games.
I heard that. She love her man.
We're not claiming out here.
Shout out to him.
Okay. We're not claiming out here. Because everybody got engaged on Christmas. Did you see that?
Yeah, I had a few people I knew, and I was happy for them. It was nice to see. Very, very cute moments. I'm so happy to see people are there in their lives.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, I'm still when they say I'm still asking people what's your favorite color. So, here we are. It's okay though. It's okay. That's when I said communicate better. Okay. I meant I guess it would be in relationships, but I mean, that's friendships too. I tend to skirt around issues to be like, keep the peace. And so I will hold my tongue. Like, I've learned to hold my tongue on things or not speak up. But then what happens is I'm like not sharing my feelings, and then I feel like I get slighted in situations. And I don't always know how to actually formulate the words for something. because I get awkward. Like once I feel like I'm a little flustered, I mean, I will literally talk in circles and not say nothing. Like, what were you trying to say, Cindy? So that is one of my communicate better. When I'm in awkward situations, I'll say that. Now that's not a promise because it's so much easier for me to just be like, I'm gonna let that go and I ain't gonna speak on it. I'm gonna just fall back,
Yeah.
But I want to be better about sharing my side of stuff, I guess.
All right. Well, the only other goal I have is to be me. And I think I've worked really hard to get to a place of peace. And a lot of people will try and like disrupt that once you get to a place of like happiness. Everyone wants to come and be like, oh, well, you used to be like this, or you used to do this, or X, Y. Okay, but here's where I'm at now. You might have met me in 2015, but here's 2020, Candace, and this is like who I am walking in that. So I really encourage everyone, like once you find that, power and strength to identify there are things that I'm great at, there are things that I'm awful at. I'm not the best friend in this area, or I'm not the best girlfriend, or, what have you. Find that, identify that, and work on it. But forgive yourself, but give yourself grace. Like, just, it's okay to be who you are. And so I'm really trying to just enjoy that space of enjoying who I am and all that brings. Because again, it's hard out here for a pimp. You're really just trying to be yourself, and you get rejected and you start feeling like it's something wrong with me because all I do is get rejected for being my natural self. So then you start doing that internal thing. So I just want everyone to be encouraged that it's okay to be yourself, even if it's a little weird, and it's a little loud, even if it's a little hoodtastic at times. Just that's your truth.
Okay.
You gotta own, but you gotta own it. If you deny it, that's where things get spicy. Can't deny who you are sometimes.
Well, I have owned up to my loudness at this point. Like, if you know me, that's who she is. That is Cindy. Like, she's going to get loud, and a lot of the times I don't even know that I'm being loud.
You might have friends. You might have friends that are also loud, so it kind of just,
I love that. I love those people because then I don't feel so bad. But then I also notice how much louder they are. I'm like, hey, girl. I
tend to identify.
This what it sound like? This what it sound like? Sorry, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm gonna catch that next time because that was a bit much. Ooh, child. But the rest of my goals so far, like I'm not done writing them. I feel like tonight I'm actually gonna sit down some more and like really think about them. But the ones that I have down so far are very basic ones, like read more, work on my fitness more, like just be more consistent with that. Because the older we get, health reasons is more of the issue about fitness than anything else. Like,
it don't quite snap back like you think it will.
But the crazy part about that too is that people are like, okay, I'll say like off my pictures that I posted, right? I've got Cindy, you fitness goals, and I was like, well, I was sucking it in a little bit in some places, and angles are your best friend at some times. But even so, like, just because someone looks like they're got it together, like physically inside, like I know I went for a run the other day and I was dying. Like that to me is showing that your fitness level is not up there, So I actually want my inside healthy, I want to get that part healthy, not necessarily just the outside looking.
And you want to get this healthy too. I think when you get that healthy as well, you will feel better about how you look either way.
I've actually feel like in the last month, I have gotten better about that. My friend Melissa always tells me, be kind to yourself. And it was one of those things she kept preaching because she'll hear me say things about like, ooh, I need to lose this, or ooh, I need to tighten this up, or, tone up here. And it's like, in reality, you probably need to be like, well, yes, I could do this better, but I'm okay with where I'm at, or I'm okay, here, I'm healthy, I'm alive, I have a, healthy body to live in every day. Like, it's things to be kind to yourself about. So I'm trying to be kinder with my words and not pick at myself. And so I think that's been going good. That's been going good. I'm working on that. I'm working on being kind. But yeah, since you said the health thing, I do want to get into therapy this year.
Amen. That's the best thing. I'm trying to tell you, me and my guy 3 years deep. and I wouldn't trade him for the world because he done helped me save my own life a couple times. So I highly recommend just talking to anybody, whoever you find comfort in. I encourage everybody because you're going to trick yourself into thinking you're okay. Because I've done that. You know, you talk yourself out of like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Or there's a reason why I did this and I'm justified in my actions. Sometimes someone will throw something at you like, did I just get red? Like, ooh, maybe I did have a little fault. Maybe I did do something wrong.
Like you be doing me? Like you be doing me?
What are you talking about?
You done did it about like twice already on this episode.
All I did was identify that you're amazing. Like that's a friend giving a friend their flowers.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Give your friend their flowers more. And I think if a simple like, a tweet, a tag, a something, support goes a long way. So I hope that for everybody, especially in this entrepreneurial world, goes, it helps.
All right. Well, yeah. This is actually, it's so weird. I realized this is my first holiday by myself.
You look like you were about to cry, and that made me a little emotional.
No!
I was like, oh my God, where are we going? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. First with alcohol, now we're about ourselves. I'm like,
no, I'm not about to cry at all. I'm not. I was just sitting here thinking like, oh, this is my first New Year's by myself. And I was like, oh shoot, this might be my first holiday by myself. Like I've never not spent it at least with like a friend or
you have nobody for New Year's?
No, sis, I'm lonely. My friend was supposed to come. My friend Erica was supposed to come, and then she had to flake on me last minute because of car issues. So, yeah, your girl.
You can't go to nobody's house.
I mean, we're in a pandemic, and people ain't really trying to be, and I don't blame them. I'm not really trying to be.
Y'all, if y'all know anybody, please call Cindy.
Stop it! I mean, I'll probably be on FaceTime with one of my friends or you or somebody. Maybe not you, because you're 3 hours ahead. So, but
somebody.
Oh my
Let's get
God.
Cindy. Okay.
I didn't.
Oh
wait. I was not saying this like be sad for me. I was saying like this is going to be an interesting like holiday, just to experience it by myself and see how that is. Take the time to reflect. Mind you, I don't mind being by myself. Okay, I love my company. I love to just sit and watch movies and chill. I also like hanging with friends too. Like, don't get me wrong, right company is always accepted. But I'm not sad, Candace. I wasn't saying it like that. I was saying it like, this is gonna be an interesting holiday.
Is it my turn? Okay. So I forgot my goal. One of my goals of 2021. I'm finding Cindy a man, y'all. That's what it is. I'm finding Cindy a man. I am super excited.
Can I just say?
Can we do can we do the school bachelorette?
Can I just say that I absolutely hate all my friends because now all of a sudden this is the mission for everyone, and I'm really starting to feel like y'all are saying I'm a like sad case or something. Like
it's not a sad case. It's literally saying my friend is great. Why doesn't somebody recognize it? I mean, I'm gonna get somebody to recognize this and dwell, and we're gonna live and we'll have a family. But that's also everyone in relationships also wants their friends to be in relationships because it just makes it easier so we can date and group date, all that good stuff.
Okay, so, well, next episode we can discuss if we're really gonna go about this. But right now,
and you have those body pics. Oh my God, this is great.
They're coming down. Look, time to archive those, y'all. Time to archive those.
I am super. Oh God, blessings. We just found you.
How did we get here?
I don't know, but you got to wrap it up. But I'm 2021. That's a new. Cindy's getting a man.
Y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Getting a man.
Enjoy your new year.
Yes, be safe. Wear a mask.
I hope you are able to spend it with loved ones. If you are like me and spending it alone, it's okay. It is
Pop that bottle by yourself. Twerk a little something by yourself.
Or call a friend, be on FaceTime with the homies.
Post that hot girl video. You want to. Did you practice your body out yet or no?
My body don't move like that. But yeah, my body don't move like that. So we're not even gonna play. Cheers to the new year. I hope you guys have your goals set or at least thinking about them, whatever the case may be, and I hope you have a safe and nice New Year's Eve tonight.
Cheers.